button here. Yes, it's on. Hello, good afternoon. Dignitaries on the dais, and the young crowd on the right-hand side. Very special today. I have some special message for you. And the honorable guests in front of me from the industry, from the academics, and various other sectors. Uh, Today we are discussing about Make in India, and I won't call it as a myth, it's a reality. In my 28 years experience, out of 28, 23 years is from the, okay, 23 years goes in international business development. And I have been visiting various countries and meeting various people, different cultures. And I see a paradigm shift in the approach towards our country. And today, out of various panelists, I have selected a topic mainly global trade awareness. Because when we want to make in India, Indian market is not sufficient. You have to look at a global potential and cater to that global potential. But it's not very easy. But if we want to make it really happen, make it India, then we must be aware about global challenges. So some brief about, just to refresh what we have discussed since the morning. What is expected from Make in India? These are some bullet points. It's basically, Make in India is basically to generate employment in India, to facilitate investment, foster innovation, enhance skill development, and protect intellectual property, and to build best-in-class manufacturing infrastructure. So that is expected by our leadership in the top from Delhi, that to make in India, these are the objectives what we are having in the mind. So to summarize about strength and to talk why to make in India. You are aware that Indian economy is $2.4 trillion, is the seventh largest economy in the world, seventh largest economy in the world, and we are growing at the average GDP of 7%, and today news we are talking about growth rate of 7.5%, more 7.7%, where the service industry would be growing more than 9%. In next decade, the analysts, they say that our economy would rank third largest economy in the world. The most important advantage what we have is the young population. Are you aware that you contribute 51% of a total Indian population, the age group below 25? And the age group below 35 is 67%. So really we have strong working hand compared to the global standards and global statistics. We have fastest growing service sector and the fastest growing auto industry. Large educated English speaking population. Large educated English speaking population. And I am from the manufacturing industry. And when I used to meet various peoples world over, they were 20 years ago, they were looking at 4 economies to serve their demand, 4 economies. Number 1 was China, number 2 was India, Brazil, and Mexico. These were our competitors 20 years ago, and we had threats from these countries. When you talk about Brazil, the economy is not stable. The current you see that as oil prices are going down, whole the South American economy has shattered. The currency has further devalued. China, again you have a problem of communication. We have large English speaking population here. China has a communication problem. No, they are now coming at par, but as Dr. Sardeshmukh also indicated, what is really happening in China. So we have a better standing in the global market. Mexico again having a similar problem. And last 5 years, again, we are the top runners. India is the top runners. all the global players, automotive player, white good players, they are looking at India as a manufacturing hub, low cost manufacturing hub. They would like to produce in India. The labor is cheap. Number two, the engineering skills are cheap. So all these are advantages towards us, towards you guys, because you will be building our nation in the future. FDI, we indicated about FDI, close to $300 billion FDI, and fresh investment is coming. Make in India in the Bombay is a great success, sign of various new technologies, new projects would be coming in. And do you know our state, out of a total GDP, the Maharashtra state contributes a large amount. It's a $200 billion plus, is the wealthiest state. So you can think of doing more here and around. Currently, we are exporting more than $500 billion, and we have large potential to grow further. When we want to compete globally, and we want to achieve Make in India, India has a limited potential. We make 3 million automotive, we make 20 million of two-wheelers, but the world potential is 10 times bigger than the Indian potential. So global trade is inevitable for the survival and the growth. Globalization has brought many challenges to the manufacturing and service industry, both manufacturing and service industry. It's not easy to export. These challenges have forced industries worldwide to operate in an atmosphere of continual cost reduction, demanding quality and delivery conditions. So we have to be better and better in future. Then definitely we will achieve the target of Make in India. It's a reality. I'll just skip through because time available is very short for me. Normally these presentation in the Management Institute, I take 2 hours to really have an interactive presentation, but this is a gist for today, what we have. Why we should do global marketing and why should Make in India and export outside India is mainly to catering higher volumes globally and reduce the manufacturing and R&D costs, more revenues, more profits from exports, lesser opportunities in domestic market compared to international market. We are also growing. Indian market demands are also growing. Disposable income is also growing. But compared to world statistics, compared to world potential, we are a smaller cake. Look at the international, it's 10 times, 15 times bigger category-wise. And no more protection from the government, no license rajas, no more. Image of an organization, because now a couple of executives, couple of guests would be from industry on the panel, but you would be joining some industry in future. When you are exporting, company has a better image dealing with global customer. It's a prestigious status. Earn more foreign exchange and reduce the trade deficit. Right, currently we are exporting 500 billion and we are importing 600 billion. So we have some deficit. So more export, help India grow more. Gist of looking at the international markets, it's not easy, but you have to look at it analytically and go ahead catering to the world demand. International marketing, we are sitting here and we are supplying to Europe, USA or Japan. You manage the distance, you work round the clock in different time zones. You manage the changes, bridging different cultures, and maybe thin margin because you are competing with China, Mexico. But the volumes would be more to cater your various other expectations. So the message here, especially for from the manufacturing point of view, what we have to do here really to be globally competitive and succeed in future. Here I would like to share some experience because last 20 years I have seen that many Western countries, they were looking at India as a better potential, and as we were not doing all this, we lost huge amount of orders, $1 billion of orders we have lost because we were not up to the mark. We were having a different concept, chalta hai, bhej do export mein, and our material used to get rejected over there. So here to get ready for international marketing, you have to improve continuously, you have to manage your finance better, project management, program management, what you commit to customer, you have to deliver in time. If you don't deliver in time, you're gone. Supplier management, sub-supplier management. When you export the raw material, the assembly parts, supplier management is also critical, crucial. Design support, high design support. We have developed the engineering skill also, so design support is also available. Cost competitiveness, risk management, logistics and supply chain management, because we are managing distance, 6,000 kilometer delivery conditions are also critical. We have to develop world-class manufacturing infrastructure, various plant layouts. We need to have world-class team, because we need to have a sophisticated English-speaking people in the team, so that there's no problem in communication. Last but not the least, the world-class quality system. What you make should be acceptable, fit to use in international market. Thank you very much, and we are open for the question answer session during the panel. Thank you very much.